We're millennials, so we fuck everything up, including our social lives. Because we now spend all of our time online. And there are so many websites to choose from, even though they're all shit. I mean, you've got Facebook, which has more catfish accounts than real ones. Then there's Twitter, which is for people who like ranting, but don't really have an extensive vocabulary. Bit thick, really, them lot. And then there's Instagram, which is Twitter, but for vain people. And then there's Tumblr. Is anyone here going to admit that they have Tumblr? Seriously, nobody? Wow, you're all clever people. But yeah, I used to have Tumblr, but now I don't, because people kept telling me to check my privilege, and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to check it for. Am I supposed to check it for measles? The flu? The Black Death? Shit, is that racist? It would be on Tumblr. These people they're mad, really. So I decided to get off Tumblr, and I now spend a lot of my time on creepypasta. This, to my great surprise, is not a fan site for Scooby-Doo monster spaghetti hoops. It is in fact a horror story website. And the thing about some of the stories, though, is that they kind of tend to be unintentionally funny. Like the case of Who Do You Believe, which went something along the lines of, your mum calls, asking you to come to the kitchen. You stand at the top of the stairs, but she's actually at the bottom of the stairs and not in the kitchen. But you can still hear her calling from the kitchen. Ooh, spooky. The thing I don't get about that story is there are so many more normal explanations to this. I mean, it could be a really echoey house. It could be an hallucination. It could be lesbians. Then again, I tend to see, try and tend to see lesbians everywhere, but it's because I have a really shit gaydar. God, I'm so fucking lonely, but anyway, enough of that. There's another story that kind of doesn't really hit the mark, like the case of a woman who's making brownies, she's just popped them into the oven, and then her husband kills her. I know, but what followed though was a string of comments. Nobody's concerned about this wife. Everyone's just like, so, who ate the brownies? Did he remember to take the brownies out of the oven on time? What is the recipe for these brownies? If they're good enough to kill for, I want these fucking brownies.